Hello everyone, it's Retroaction and welcome back to another Transformers Rise of the Beast review. This is Transformers Rise of the Beast Studio Series 99 Battletrap. Released by Hasbro in 2023. Now, this has been my favourite figure of the line for practically the whole time since it was revealed. Up until very recently, because now there's Scourge, the Voyager Optimus Prime from the main line, the Voyager Optimus Primal from the main line. They are kind of competing with this guy now. And I'm yet to get them, but they're definitely up on my favourite. They're definitely up there with my favourite figures from this line as well. But as for the Studio Series, I don't know if Scourge is better than this guy or not. We'll have to find out when I get Scourge. But since Battletrap was revealed, he was one of the first. I think he was the first Studio Series figure to be revealed with Bumblebee. Ever since then, I've absolutely loved this figure, and I've been calling him my favourite of the Rise of the Beast figures. So of course, this is Studio Series 99 Battletrap for the new film Transformers Rise of the Beasts. He's a Terrorcon. And as you can see, we've got the packaging here. It's absolutely phenomenal artwork. We've got the Transformers Rise of the Beast logo. Scaratomi Generations, Hasbro, he's number 99. Got the Terrorcon logo down there, Studio Series. Got some great artwork of him there. He's a Voyager class figure. And we've got the fantastic artwork again on the side. Interesting enough, there's an Autobot logo, but they also have that, the Studio Series figures. Transformers Rise of the Beasts, Attack at the Museum. That's the backdrop he comes with, backdrop included. There it is. Battletrap fires a barrage of blasts at Noah and Elena to secure the transwarp key. Interesting. It's giving us a hint there of what's to come. Transwarp technology, if you're a fan of Beast Wars. It looks like that's being utilised. Right, and that is the box. It's a very nice box. Very big box. This cost $38.99 from Smith's. That's where I got this from. And if we open it up, we have that, which is what held the figure in. But I don't know if I'm going to get it out or not. Well, I will get it out for the sake of the review. Just like if you're familiar with the Micro Galaxy Squadron, the Stars Micro Galaxy Squadron videos, as soon as I've got the same thing going on here, I have to take the packaging out to show you everything it comes with. Does it come with this backdrop, the Rise of the Beast logo, very nice. Then what you can do, you can take Battletrap, put him there, with the backdrop of the museum in the background. Yeah, you've got the back, yeah, that's the museum backdrop, the Attack at the Museum that they were talking about on the box. And there you have it. It's quite nice, but you're gonna need a lot of space for that. But I'd rather just put it back in the box. But you can see, it looks like how it does in the trailer. One of the trailers. It's very nice. It's a nice scene. Got Transformers on the side there. There we go. And Studio Series 99. Right, that's that. Now I've got all this stuff out of the box. I'm just not going to bother putting it all back in, just to save time. However, it is a very nice box. Right, so let's get on to the figure. So he's my second Terrorcon I've gotten so far, because I also have a Freezer. So he's my second Rise of the Beast Studio Series figure. And this guy and Freezer are the first Studio Series figures I've ever opened. Because the ones I had previously, I just kept in the box. I had Dark of the Moon Thundercracker, who's number 9. And after watching the Collector Cine 5's video on the figure that he was a redeco of, it might have been a retool of as well. Decepticon Nitro from Transformers The Last Night. Well, the transformation looked like an absolute nightmare on that one, so I kept that one in the box. And I also had Stinger from Age of Extinction from the Studio Series, and never had him opened, or her opened. I can't remember which one it is. So these are actually my first Studio Series figures that I've actually opened up. So this line's kind of new to me. I collected it right back in 2018 when it came out, but I never opened any of the 2 figures I got. So yeah, that's an interesting one. So I haven't actually ever got those backdrops out, all these figures. So this is my first time really seeing all the really good detail in person, like actually holding them. And That was with Freezer, and this guy is just next level. He's absolutely phenomenal. The head sculpt is absolutely fantastic. I don't seem to be getting it in, but he's got like these 4 red eyes on him. Yeah, it's not really picking it up, unfortunately, but yeah, the head sculpt is really cool. It looks like his eyes are just, oh, you can see it there. So you've got like these red lines on his red lines for his eyes, which is pretty cool. It's really cool look. I love the crest we've got going on his head there. He's got like the visor. No, he hasn't got a visor, but he's got like a mouth plate. It's really cool. Such a cool looking head sculpt. This is a really cool character. He's got all these spikes on him. And he comes with this mace weapon, which we'll get to in a moment. But he looks menacing, imposing, absolutely fantastic. This is a phenomenal robot mode. However, it does have its issues. Not too many though, but these things do get in the way, but I haven't figured out exactly how to tuck them away yet. The instructions don't really help me on that. I've only had this figure a day, 2 days, so I'm still trying to figure out how these are meant to be, but I think that works. It kind of gets in the way, but it's not too bad. It looks good. It looks good. The head sculpt is phenomenal. The head does turn as well, like that. I love the chest. It's got some really cool detail on the chest. The legs are really nicely detailed as well. I love the silver, orange and grey, dark grey colour scheme we've got going on here with the black. It looks striking. It's a phenomenal robot mode. It's so cool. And even better once you arm them up. So as for the articulation, there's absolutely loads, of course. You've got bend at the ankle, you've got articulation at the foot, and you've got bend at the knee, articulation at the ankle. Mix that up. This rotates at the top bit, kind of. So you can do that. It's got movement at the hips, the waist. We've got a waist swivel. Yeah, we've got the shoulder swivel, elbow swivel, and an elbow bend as well. And obviously the head moves. So there's loads of articulation, absolutely loads, and you can do loads of it. These arms do come out of it too often, but that's just how it is. But it looks amazing. I love these spikes on here. They're like a softer plastic, I think. Well, I don't know actually. They might be a hard plastic. However, there isn't much else to say about the robot really, because it looks really good from the back as well. It's just a really nice, it's just a really cool looking robot mode. And there's so much you can do with it. And look at that, that's fantastic. And these arms and these legs just move in loads of different places. You can get them in loads of poses. It just looks phenomenal. It looks absolutely amazing. For a size comparison, here is Freezer, the other Studio Series figure I have so far, and the only other Terrorcon I have so far, which is why I've got them out. The only Rise of the Beast Studio Series figure I have so far, even. I had up the first one. And there he is with Freezer. You can see he towers over him. It's absolutely phenomenal. Still haven't seen this guy in the film yet. I mean, in the trailer. I don't know when he's going to make his appearance, but you know, I'm a bit concerned that he might not have a good look. I don't know when he's going to come into it. Maybe in that battle scene at the end with the Predacons, you know, the giant scorpions, which people think are the Predacons. I think that as well. Or they can. It's either one of them Scorponok, or they're all Predacons. I don't know, but hopefully Scorponok's in it. Either way. So now you've got this mace weapon, which it comes like this in the packaging. And basically, what you want to do, you want to put it in his fist like this, and you press it all the way down so you have that bit showing. Then you wrap it around like that, and you now have this mace weapon, and that looks absolutely phenomenal. However, this is what I want to come on to really. Taking it out has proven difficult for me. It feels like the arm wants to break off, and I have heard people say in other videos on this, I have heard people say about this figure that the plastic feels different, and I can't even get it out. Hang on. Yeah, the plastic does feel a bit weird because it does feel like it just wants to break. It might be because this figure's new, but I put that in like 3 times now, and it still doesn't want to come out. So that is really in there. That weapon, he really does hold it very tightly. So be careful of that. No, I haven't broken the fist yet. I have noticed there's like plastic showing there in that fist. I don't know if they put too much plastic in there, but you can kind of see that there's like white marks in the plastic there. I don't know if that's where the mace got caught in it or something, or that's just or too much plastic on that hand. But it's interesting. I noticed that after I put the mace in, so I don't know if I've damaged it, but it hasn't got worse. I think that might just be too much plastic they used on that fist. Oh right, but yeah, it's a bit concerning. I don't put the mace in there too often because it just feels like it's going to break this arm. It really doesn't want to come out, and that might just be because it's stiff. That might be a good thing because you don't want him to drop it. But it does wrap around his arms, so I would prefer doing that. I prefer having this attached in the vehicle mode, which will be coming too soon. Yeah, so this dark grey plastic, people have said online that it does feel different. It feels like a new plastic. It feels slightly worse than the rest of the figure. That's my example. It doesn't. I just don't like pulling the mace out of this plastic because it doesn't feel that great, and it gets really jammed in there. But that might just be how this figure is. If you put this mace on someone else, I don't know if you can. You probably could. But yeah, I don't know if that's just because of this dark grey plastic on. That's just the way the figure is. The mace just wraps around it so tightly you have to really pull it out. That might just be the way it is. But the plastic does feel a bit weird, I think, on these arms. It could be a different plastic to the rest of the figure. A new plastic they haven't used yet, as people have said. People have suggested, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, there we go. So that is the robot mode. And it's quite nice at the back there as well. There's not too much like kibble or anything. I mean, you have got the back of the truck, you've got the front of it, you've got the roof of the truck there, but you know, aside from that, it's really good. So that is basically it for the robot mode, I think. So to transform it, what we're going to do, that is a phenomenal robot mode, and I definitely prefer it in this mode, I think. Well, it's easier, I'll show you why, because this transformation is quite involved, and I don't know how I'm going to fit it on camera. It's not always the easiest thing to do, these figures on camera. Sometimes it's much easier to do it in person. I even struggled doing this guy in person. This bit, putting that down was an absolute nightmare. And there's a lot of things you have to line up. But right, I'm not really sure where we're going to start. I've been kind of dreading doing this on camera, to be honest, because I really did struggle at it. This bit here, I had to really force this down. This forms the front of the truck, and I just did not want to go in. It might be better this time around, I have to say, but I felt like again the figure wanted to break. So I don't know if that's because of this grey plastic or just certainly something's a bit off there. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to bring the head down like that. Just going to try. I mean, I literally have just transformed it off camera to get it back to robot mode for this video. So. This is the first bit actually. In instructions, the first bit is, so I'm just going to do this because this is the easiest part. We just bring these parts around like this, and they're just going to form the headlights, the roof lights, whatever you call them, for the truck. So just bring them in, and there is a way to line it up a bit better. There we go. As you can see, you've got a post there and a port there, and these bits also click in here like this. As you can see, they click in like that. And there you have it. That's that sorted out. straight. Is that like fully lined up? Because it was a bit off centre before. As you can see, they're like pointing up at an angle, but you can get them lined up like that, so that's good. Right, so that's that bit done. But then what we want to do is, I guess do you want to rotate this thing around? No, I don't think we want to do that just yet. Right, so the next bit is, this bit needs to come down, that's it. So that comes all the way down like that, and I think that's as far as it goes down. Yep, and you're just gonna, I think what we want to do is we want to just move these up. Let's do this, and we're just gonna move these pieces up like that, get the head. And now I found this bit quite difficult. I don't think the instructions are that helpful in this figure, but what you want to do with the head is put it there, like that. So you put it there, it's going to get in the way of this, which is how I had it before. So I thought that's what the instructions were showing. Yeah, I don't find the instructions to be that great on today's figures. I didn't have much trouble with this guy though, until the end. But, yeah, it gets very complicated very quickly. So. Yeah, I don't know. Instructions are hit or miss these days, aren't they? Alright, so that's the head done. And does this just stay here now? Ah, there we go. That's it. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like that. Right, so we don't really want to bring this round just yet. Well, I guess we could. But we still need to do a lot here. So I can't remember when the instructions told you to bring that up, but I'm just going to bring it up now. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come to the back here and get these out, because it's quite obvious that this is going to form the back of the truck, and that's where the mace attaches. And this bit, infamously, doesn't want to stay together very well once you connect it, so it will tab in better. We will see what I mean eventually. But what we want to do now is we want to bring these around, and yeah, I think that's going to work like that. With this, we want to bring them around like that. So you want it like this. For the next bit, you can see, oh, you don't want to do that. Actually, you want to do this. So you want to bring them all the way up like that. So you go like that. I'm just going to move a few things out of the way. Get to the figure easier. I have to put the thing on. Yeah, you see, it's too low. It gets in the damn way. Bring back and start. There we go. So I need a. It's too close. It's too close up. So that's a shame because it's getting in the way of my hands. Yeah. Getting in the way of my arms. It's literally blocking my way as I'm transforming this stuff. My arms are hitting the stand. Oh well. This is just a box. Works, I think. Yeah, it does get annoying, unfortunately. Alright, what we're going to do now, we're just going to bring this around like this. And, this bit needs to rotate. You need to rotate the waist like so. And now these will go in there, like that. Now, do I have this the right way round? Yes, I do. Thank God for that. Now, the interesting part is this. And I'm going to turn the light on, I think, for this part, so we can get a really good look at this next bit. Is that better? Either way, what you want to do is, apparently, after watching Calls Out Russ's transformation video on the screen, apparently what you want to do is you want to line the spikes are meant to go in the arms, and that's going to keep it flush, because otherwise this bit is not going to go down, which is the problem I had. However, I thought I had these lined up. I guess we're about to find out. So I'm guessing it's this cut here. So you can't really tell if that's gone in or not. And that looks good. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that seems to have worked. I can't really see it from this angle because it gets covered. So it goes down and you just lose it. You don't know what you're looking at. It's hard to make out if the spoke's actually gone in the arm or not, because I can't see it anymore. And one of them, I don't think it has, because one of them is higher up than the other. No, that's because that thing's moved. Yes, no. Something's not right, because this bit, there we go. Right, and then what we want to do with this part, is that right? Oh, that's it. What we want to do now is want to bring these in like this, and this is all going to clip together. And you'll see we've got these ports there, and this is all just going to attach. It's going to clip together like this, and it doesn't often stay together very well, but typical to stay together first time there. Then again, look, it's moved. It's moved. The arm went straight. I think the arm's going to be straight. Yeah, this thing's it's not lining up properly. One of these is a bit off. I don't know if it matters or not. So that's a bit weird. It's a bit off to this side. That would do for now. Either way, so that's where that attaches. And you get the mace, and it will go on there. But I don't think we should do that late yet. I'll do it anyway. But so we've got these cutouts here, and it's going to go on this bit, and that's how the mace attaches. And you're not supposed to do it yet. I'm not sure if it's going to make any difference or not. I'll have to see. It's kind of a pain doing it once it's all done, though, because you haven't got much clearance. Okay, it's kind of a pain to do right now as well. I just need to get. Oh, things just come apart. Is it meant to come apart? Oh, there we go. That's one way of doing it. Again, no. It's a bit off centre. Oh well. But now we want to do. Oh no, we don't want to do that because now you've just messed all that up. But the next bit is quite cool. We bring these panels out like that, and you fold this in, and I think that's just all going to click in like that. Yep. Hang on a second. Why is that not working? Oh, this bit. You want to take this bit. This bit comes out and folds down like that, and then you bring all this around. There we go. That lines up like that. Do that on the other side. Bring this panel out. I love this bit. I think this bit's quite cool. Fold this in. Fold this down. Bring that around. I think that's just kind of cool, that bit. So you got it to this position. And now what is going on at the front there? The front there seems to be completely off. Oh, well, no. Fortunately, you are going to get this gap, because that just seems to be the way it is. These bits don't line up entirely. Well, no, this bit lines up, actually. I don't know what I'm on about. It's this bit that doesn't line up. I have no idea why that was off. Why that wasn't all the way in. That might be why this thing